Are you trying to find the best business address so that you can set your business up for success and you're not sure which service to use? I mean, should you use your home address? Should you use a P.O. box? Should you use a virtual mailbox like an iPostal or what? Well, today, my love, I am going to talk to you about the best number one option for a virtual business address that will help you set up the structure that you need, get everything that you need out of it, make sure that you are sound, legal, and can even get business credit. And I'm going to talk to you today about that. Want to know more? Absolutely you do. Then keep watching and let's get to work. So let's start by talking about why a virtual office is your business's best friend. And it's the ultimate game changer, especially if you are starting or growing your business. And there's a few different reasons for that. And I have gone really deep into various other videos here on CPTV about the specifics surrounding the different types of, virtual offices that you can have, virtual office versus P.O. box versus home address versus, iPostal virtual address. And I've talked in depth about them in other videos. I want you to make sure that if you want to dive into those details that you check those videos out. There are various ones. But it really is important to have a virtual office, especially if you are starting and growing your business. You see, it's more than just an address, all right? Your virtual office is your business's home sweet home. And a part of the reason why I partnered with today's sponsors, Alliance Virtual Offices, is because I was really looking for a resource and a tool that could provide my audience, you guys, especially startup entrepreneurs, with a viable professional workspace that they could have virtually and as they continue to grow their business. And then also it can grow with them and provide them with what they need in order to be successful as they start and set up their business structure and then ultimately grow into businesses. And also have access to it, especially if you have a business that requires you to travel, if you're a speaker and you go to different places and you need to set up office. It just has so many different things. And I was looking for a good service, a good tool, a good partner to do that with, and Alliance was that partner. I'm going to get into more about them shortly, but let's just continue talking about what the comprehensive benefits are of a virtual office and why it's your number one option. Tell me why ain't nothing but a when you are choosing a business address, especially as you start your business. Okay, first, just really quickly, you have a few options when you are choosing your office address, right? You've got your home address, which you really don't want to use because it's problematic for your privacy. You use your home address, it is going to be on all your public documents, and legally, your home address may not be able to be used. Your city ordinances, your apartment complex, your condo, your HOA, whatever it is, may not allow businesses or commercial entities to run from your residence. You need to know what legally you can do. So make sure you read all the fine print, because if you put your home address on everything that's public facing, then people are going to find out. You're not going to be able to hide it, and you're going to be kind of putting your home address and your personal information out there. And as you grow your business, obviously for safety reasons and for privacy reasons and for a lot of other reasons, that's not the best idea. So your home address, while it may be your first go-to, isn't the best idea. And don't worry, I get a lot of people that say, oh my God, CP, I used my home address before I saw your video, and now what? You can just change it. You can actually change it to this virtual office address that I am diving into for you guys today. You also have the P.O. box option, which, is a good idea if you want to just have packages go somewhere, but it can't be the official address for your business. A lot of legal documents that you will have to set up, a lot of stuff going on with your legal structure, you won't be able to use a P.O. box with. So it can be in addition to your real address, but it can't be the address because there's just, quite frankly, not much you can do with it legally and on your paperwork and in your structure. So you got to make sure that you still have a business address. A virtual office is going to actually be the most cost effective, but you have to have a real, true, legit business address, not to even mention the whole idea and concept of getting business credit down the line. P.O. box just won't work. You can also use what's really become a lot popular is kind of like those virtual mailboxes. Now that is when you see like the UPS store selling a virtual address or iPostal or those types of services. Those are really like virtual mailboxes. Those are virtual addresses, which are different than virtual offices. And a virtual address is okay. It kind of offers a lot of the same things, except when you want to get into business credit, those types of things, even for sometimes some legal documents and legal paperwork that you have to set up, they just won't accept those because those places don't have a physical location. So when they run your address, what's going to come up is a bunch of other businesses that are at that same address, because it's just a virtual like mailbox. So it's one building, one address with a bunch of virtual mailboxes in it. And for business credit purposes, what they're looking for is a legit business that is actually set up before they actually extend credit to you. And if you are showing up with a lot of other businesses at the same address, it throws up red flags, which is why a virtual office can be better than a virtual address. And you just can't grow with a virtual address. I mean, really importantly, you can't grow with it, right? If your business grows, you actually do need meeting space. You actually do need an office space. You actually do want to grow, and you add team members and your guys are live and on site with one another. You're not going to be able to do that with a virtual address. There's just a mailbox in a building. You can't have team meetings there. You can't project a professional image there. So it really does limit your ability to grow. So that's why I'm not saying it's a horrible option, but it's just not as good as a virtual office. And those are the real comprehensive benefits of why a virtual office is your best friend when it comes to starting and growing your business. And it just makes sense to set up your business the right way the first time. And that is why, my love, I am doing this video for you today, because we are going to dive into how you can get one of those virtual offices that I've been talking to you about today. Now, since I've already told you why a virtual office is much better for you than the P.O. box, the home address, and the virtual address, I want to tell you how you're going to be able to get one of those virtual offices and who I have found is the best in the business at providing those. And that is the sponsor of today's video. I have been working with them for a very long time. They are legit. They are amazing. And that is Alliance Virtual Offices. Now, Alliance Virtual Offices is the cream of the crop. Let's shine a spotlight on them because they are sponsoring today's video, but they are simply the best in the business. They wouldn't be a sponsor. You guys know I don't do a whole lot of sponsors on this channel. You haven't seen a million different videos with sponsors on them, because if I get to a point where I'm actually sponsoring and working with someone, a brand, then that must mean that they are amazing and that they're going to take good care of you.
Hold up. Wait a minute. Something ain't right.
And so Alliance is the sponsor today, and they are amazing. They are the best in the business. And let's talk about why. So not only does Alliance provide recognized business addresses in the city of your choice, but they also offer a treasure trove of add-on services. From mail forwarding to lobby listings, they have got your back. Now, they've got a ton of diverse services. They've got mail forwarding, they've got lobby listings, they've got live receptionist services, they've got meeting room and meeting spaces, and they are highly competitive in their pricing. They strive to offer unbeatable prices, providing businesses of all sizes with great value. They specialize especially in businesses who are getting started and those who ultimately want to grow. And one of their missions that I absolutely love is their white glove service. It has easy and seamless setup. Their process for actually getting your office is absolutely easy and unheard of. And it is backed by Alliance's white glove service for a stress-free experience. So I want you to make sure that you actually take a look at what Alliance has to offer. They have a ton of different add-on services. They have a ton of different things to really help you get your entire business structure set up. But most importantly, what I love about them, even though I have a brick and mortar office space, is that when I am traveling or I'm out of town and I ultimately do need to have a meeting space, I can look up an Alliance virtual office space and actually utilize it and have a great time and have meeting space away from home. And also it's a great fit, especially for you if you want to grow and you want to grow into an actual office space and you just need kind of some services there, as well as the live receptionist services. If you are the type of business that wants a live person to answer your phones, and they've got all of the best stuff. So make sure that you check out Alliance. If you are looking for your virtual office, Alliance is going to be where you need to go. Trust me. Make sure that you click the link in the description below. Also in the pinned comment, check them out, plug in your zip code. It will bring up all the different office spaces that are in your area available to you, ranging from shared office spaces to cute little quaint office buildings to type A buildings to class A, B, and C buildings to co-working spaces to everything and everything all over the world, you can actually find an office space. So make sure that you check them out because they are going to be exactly what you need to put on all of your paperwork, to set up your legal business structure, to use as your business address, and to give you the service and the support and the growth opportunities that you need to really scale and grow your empire. Now, the third thing that you really want to consider, and again, if you think that I am bringing you value and you are getting a lot out of this video, please make sure that you take a moment to hit that like button for me and subscribe if you want to stick around and continue to get stuff like this. But that like button is really going to go a long way and make sure that I can continue to bring you content like the content I am bringing you now. So like, share, and subscribe, and let's get into the third thing you really want to make sure you're considering when you're looking for that virtual business address. Now, really, and I want to dive a little bit deeper because I did mention this already, and it's because I know, and I've worked with so many of you who have used your home address as your business address. And you've got to protect your home, but you've also, most importantly, got to build your business credit. And so protecting your home and business credit is going to be so important. Virtual office address protects that. It allows you to have a non-private meeting space for people to understand what's going on. You can publish it in your email footer, you can publish it on your website, and it separates, most importantly, your personal assets from your business, right? When you use your home address, it kind of pierces the corporate veil a little bit, well, actually a lot of it, because the whole purpose of establishing your LLC is to give yourself protection. And if anything ever goes down and you become liable or your business does something that would create a liability situation for you or your business, that person or the organization or the entity is going to dig really deeply to determine if and when they can hold you personally accountable for things that your business has done. So for instance, if you have a lawsuit filed because you don't pay back a loan or you have something like that going on in your business and your business address is ultimately your home address, how are you ever going to be able to say that you aren't personally liable for whatever is going on? And so it's really important for privacy purposes, but also for liability purposes, to keep your home and business life, personal life and business life separate. And having a virtual business office, business address, is going to be critical in that piece. And I did touch a little bit on building business credit, but I want to make sure that I dive a little bit deeper because lenders absolutely focus on making sure that your business is legit, okay? There's a number of different factors that will go into what you need to have in order to get a business credit card, in order to establish business credit, or to get a business loan, or even in some instances, to even get business grants. And a big part about that is that they want to make sure that you're legit, that you have a good, strong structure in place, and that everywhere you are reflected that you exist the way that you say that you exist. And that very importantly includes your business address, your business phone, and business email. Now, you've got to make sure that you've got those things set up well and that you haven't half-assed this. And you want to make sure that the business address that you have publicly facing on your business is the same address that you have on your legal documents, on your website, listed with your phone number, all that kind of stuff. Yeah, lenders need you to have a consistent and legit business presence, and having a virtual business office address with Alliance Virtual Offices fits the bill for that. It is not the P.O. box, it's not the iPostal, it's not just the virtual mailbox somewhere. It is the address that you need in order to make sure that you are giving your business the best opportunity for growth and the best opportunity to get some financing to help you get there. Again, like, share, subscribe. Until next time, stay safe. Make sure you're following me on Instagram as well, and I will see you then. Have a great day. All right, bye-bye. Mwah!